If your kid suddenly wants to pack up and drive across states or just leave and travel, it's probably not a random. And it's definitely not just a phase. There's actually a reason behind it. What's up? My name is Jordan Winther, and I'm a part of Gen Z. I'm a Gen Zer, what can I say? And lately, I think there's been a huge rise in people my age wanting to travel. Like road trips, solo trips, just leaving for a few days, maybe even weeks. And if you're a parent watching this, it might look impulsive or even irresponsible. But in reality, there's actually a lot more going on behind it. So in this video, I'm going to break down why Gen Z travels so much and what actually does for us. Mentally, and also the downsides that don't really get talked about. Why Gen Z travels. One of the biggest reasons why Gen Z travels so much is honestly mental health. A lot of people my age feel stressed, stuck, or just overwhelmed. And social media doesn't really help with that. Every time we open TikTok or Instagram, we're seeing people living their best life by traveling, exploring, and doing all this crazy stuff. And naturally, that creates a feeling of being behind. So traveling starts to feel like a way to reset. It's as if everything feels off in your life. Maybe changing your environment will fix it. And honestly, sometimes it does. Many Gen Zers view travel as more than just a vacation. It's akin to therapy, a means of growth, or even a brief of escape. And from personal experience, I would have to agree heavily on that. The good side of things. And let's be real, there are a lot of positives. Traveling forces you to figure things out on your own, become more independent, more confident, and you learn how to make decisions for yourself. Even for me, every time I've gone on a long trip, I've come back a little different, like more aware, more experienced, and it gives you space to think, reset, and just breathe for a second. And think, for a lot of people, especially right now, that's something they don't really get in their everyday life, you know? A break when I was on the road trip for more than 2 days, driving from Texas to Colorado through Nebraska, then finally all the way to Iowa. I spent a lot of time thinking, and it gave me that breath. I found out who I was way more, and it helped me develop as a better person. This trip taught me so much, so I definitely recommend traveling and going by yourself. Thankfully, I had my dog, Coco, and she helped tremendously. But there's so many upsides that help you in the future. You find so much more in yourself than you actually did before. So like I said, I came back a little different every single time. So I definitely just give it a thought of traveling. Like parents, I'm pretty sure y'all get that before. Y'all have traveled before, and it makes sense why your kids want to do it, because I bet some of y'all can agree on this, if y'all are watching, is that it helps you learn more about yourself. And when I said how to make decisions for yourself, that's just automatic right there, because you're learning so much from the people you meet and experiencing things by yourself. It teaches you who you are. Then I'm gonna throw a little clip that I put together. It might be shot vertically because it's more like a TikTok on this one. But yeah, it's gonna be clips of me up in Colorado with my dog Coco. It's very short, but I hope you like it. Well, hope you enjoyed that little clip of me up in Colorado. It was so much fun. But now we're going to talk about the downsides. There's a side of this that doesn't really get shown online. Travel is expensive, gas, food, and hotels add up fast. And social media kind of hides that part. You only really see the highlights, but not the stress behind it. There's also a lot of safety risks too, especially with solo travel. And another big thing is expectations versus reality. A lot of people travel to completely fix how they feel, but that's not always how it works. Sometimes you come back and realize the same problems are still there. So while travel can help, it's not always the full solution to solve every single problem. Yes, it helps with yourself and gives you a different, area you're around, and it's different people. It's fun. But these downsides are actually adds up, like I said, super quick, and can cause even more problems on top of what you already had that you try to escape from. But, it happens. You learn as you go, right? Every day is a new day, new experiences. So I think that's what makes life amazing. Okay, now after the downsides of traveling, this is more of a message to the parents again. So if you are a parent watching this, your kid wanting to travel isn't just about leaving or being reckless. A lot of the time, it's a response to stress, pressure, or just trying to figure life out. It's not that they're running away from something. It's more like they're trying to find something. That could be independence, clarity, or even just peace of mind. That doesn't mean there aren't risks, because there definitely are. But understanding why they want to go matters just as much where they are going. And we're going to close it off with some closing thoughts, because usually at the end of the day, Gen Z travel culture isn't just a trend. It's connected to mental health, social media, and the way life feels right now. There are good parts and there are downsides. However, the most important thing is understanding it, not just judging it, because once you understand it, it makes a lot more sense. I don't know. Okay, well, thank you for listening, and this entire conversation has been about travel culture and Gen Z identity. I hope I was able to inform some parents about it, since I have my own personal experience on top of it. But yeah.